Hello and welcome to the Craftman Steady Crafting Direct Supporter exclusive video right here. I wanted to start out by showing y'all, if you saw my last video where I talk about the squishy agua and then using glitter, all that stuff. This right here is with the thumbnail shot. This probably is the first time in a while that I have actually gave just a lot of thought to the thumbnail, and I guess because the video, the Squishy Agua project kind of fed on me at first, and I sort of had to cobble things together. I said, well, I better try to make a thumbnail to be appealing, to be kind of pretty and nice looking and all, interesting. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and so the camera was sitting right there, and that's what we're looking at. Alright. And I like the contrast. I like the way them colors play together. And this is a neat little thing, by the way. It's just a little LED light bar and got a remote control right there. So that's what that is. And then I could take the remote and let's see, to kind of change the colors of everything. This right there came in. Well, I was going to try and open that without making a mess, but that's not really possible with glitter, I don't think. Let me switch. I'm trying a different color profile right now on my camera. Normally I shoot it with as high of a latitude as possible, so my little shadow details and things will come out, but you see how dark the shadows is. I kind of like the color pop on this, and that's the way I did it when I was filming my thumbnail picture. But let me show you the difference. So this is the new color profile that I was trying on my little Fujifilm camera, and let me show you the way I normally do it. That's the way Craftman normally films it. The previous one was the Velvet Vivid. I might just keep shooting it that way, but something about it, I like the shadow detail. I like when you look back there. See, now it's all you can see some of them details back up in the shadow areas. I don't know. And then a couple of y'all asked about the little agua. It's funny for me to look at that now and realize that's the actual size that I sculpted at. You know what I'm saying? This feels like the real size to me now. I've been working with that size for so much now that I thought that, in my mind, that's the way agua size is. But no, that's actually the way I sculpted it. And then somebody asked about the mess nail. The glitter one actually got two of them. A little bit fine glitter and a little bit more coarser glitter. Alright, so what I got right here is, cause this is for your protection, but what it is, I'm going to be careful not to spill this stuff. Alright, so I got just a little bit of this, and what it is a holographic powder. And y'all ladies might be using that for your fingernails and things. Oh, we got company, hold on. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with this, but I said, with that much powder, at least we can probably get us one figure. I was kind of hoping to be able to get 2 or 3, but I'll be happy with one, Alright, so y'all have seen my 2-part mold that I use for the agua figure. And so sometimes I still get bubbles underneath the feet. Usually when I pressure cast it, I don't get any bubbles all up in the main figure. A lot of times it's down here at the bottom. And so anyway, so what I did is I made me something like that right there. And the way I did that, as you can probably see, was I just stuck me an agua inside of a little sour cream looking container, stuck it right there, and then cut a hole in the top and then parted. And so that resulted in this kind of a mold. And so what happens is, the bubble come all the way out to the feet, and all you have to do then is just to sand smooth polish the feet, and to get it out, you separate it like that right there. You just have to make sure after you pour it and tap it and do all you're going to do, that you get that line back up. So we're going to see. This is a brand new mold right there. As you can see, it's not all got resin and things on it. So all right. And we're just using Smoothcast 45D for this. I did do a little research on the holographic powder and found out that it works good on a darker base. I'm going to add me some black pigment. Oh, I said it probably won't hurt to add a little bit of mica powder. And I'm wondering if that was a little too much black. However, we still got to add the other part to it. So now we're going to take this holographic powder, and I'm just going to, let's see, just kind of dump it up in there. I'm going to take this lid and just put it over the top of it like that. And that way, you know, we don't want to be dumping this stuff out everywhere. But we want to get it good and coated as best that we can, you know. Alright, so let's see if we got any excess up in here. Not really. And so my goal is going to be to see if I can keep from getting it on this construction paper, by the way. This right there, that orange, yeah, just good old-fashioned construction paper. And I got it in the big sheets, you know, so that it will cover up the whole background, whatever I need to do. Uh-oh, my bad. Not really. You know, I just want to show you that sometimes if you got a resin with a big open time, then you know, it's all right to add things in after you mix your A and your B part. Normally you want to mix it to one side, usually the resin side, before you pour in your catalyst or your hardener. All right, let's see. That looks good, I guess. All right. Alright, so then let's go ahead and pour us up another one. And the reason why I come my tilted back like that when I pour it is to let the bubbles escape out from the little lip area. It's got a little ledge to it, so it can easily can catch bubbles. And so, this is going to be the thing right here. Let me go ahead and put this one in the pressure pot. To be honest, I don't even know which side is the right one. Somebody that came in the workshop, I don't know who it is. Hopefully it's not somebody come to abduct me. I got to just feel up and I see. So that tells me that this goes right there. And then we're just going to go on ahead and make a mess. That's just the way it is sometimes. Alright. I got so much of that construction paper that you would not believe it. While that's curing in the pressure pot, I wanted to point that out. Yeah, we done hit 300,000 subscribers. There's 300,000 people subscribed to see the little steady crafting video, and that is crazy to me. Also, another thing crazy to me is this right there. We put these AGUAS on eBay, and y'all bidding on them. That has just been indescribable. You know, I mentioned how I'm going to be clearing out my Star Wars figures to make room for designer figure that y'all have sent me. Probably to y'all. that's ordering these AGUAs, I'm going to be sending y'all some Star Wars figures, some no telling what else, original, things that I might have used in the video. The ball bearing one right there, I'm only going to make one of them, even if I had the pieces to make the BBs to make more. I feel like only I'm going to make one and let that be a one of one, forever. And also to that person, I'm going to be sending the mode that I made that in, so you can have that actual production mode and just, play with that. But thank y'all for this right there. So that's pretty neat right there. You can see the kind of rainbow effect on the surface. That's kind of neat by the eyeballs right there. And I'm thinking that I might try to coat it with something, that might help it. And might need to burnish it a little bit, polish it a little bit, see what we can do with it. Look at the color combination. That arm with that turquoise teal looking, them two colors just look to me so good together. We need to make us an action figure from them two colors. But anyway. Now I know orange in front of an orange background is not the most high contrast, but that thing right there, I made this using Ignite colors, and what that is it's a UV reactor. So look at this right there. Let's see. I don't know, the camera picking it up too good. And so that's just a UV flashlight, and that's for upcoming video for y'all. But and by the way, don't ever point that at your face. I'm just showing the camera, but in real life, don't use a UV ultraviolet light at your face. That's what that is. That phosphorescent looking. As well as I had some glow powder that was orange glow powder, and I just went on here, dumped it all into this. So let's see what happens. All right, got my UV flashlight right there. That's kind of neat right there. So that right there is got to be the orangest orange that I ever have seen. So whenever I send that one out to one of y'all, it's going to come with that right there and that right there. Little berserk. I got me a couple of the iridescence, and so that's kind of plays with the light. Interesting. I got some other pretty neat things that's in the works, but I always got some things in the works, and I know I always say that because I always, got something cooking in the background. But y'all hang in there with me. Real excited about things, and going to take the money from the eBay to get new things to keep upgrading, and my little pressure pot, I be cramming that thing full. Whenever I do molds, I stick and stack them up in there by 4 or 5 different molds at a time, and it's just crammed in there. And so it's just a converted old paint pot, But anyway, want to give me a real pressure pot for resin casting, probably a 5 gallon, big size, and some other things. At some point need to get been encouraged to get a new computer so I can be edit things faster. Things like that. Probably going to look at, putting him online. Somebody can maybe hopefully be inspired by that, And that was a fun one to make. And I originally had thought about it one time doing, molds and cast of that, but I said I'm gonna let that be a one-off piece, And this has been your direct supporter exclusive. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week. The weekend is always coming up, so keep that in mind. To look forward to that. I cannot thank y'all enough for your support of steady crafting. Excuse me. My glove always. See that? That's my glove. Every time that's my glove. Anyway, I thank y'all so much for your support. I hope that whatever you're doing, that you enjoying it, that it's something gives you some fulfillments and satisfactions out of it. I love y'all and keep steady crafting.